And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Hardy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football off.
Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The screen, he can go. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Williamson.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Cook. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. That's caught. It's Cook. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williamson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for room. It's Hardy. And it's in for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. Smashes ahead. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for room, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go up top on second and short. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Headed to the end zone. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Duke.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Going for it all. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Moore. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle.
There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so probably no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Coming out with it, it's Daniels. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
With the catch, it's Cook. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Turning it on. Cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and back on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. You got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
This one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Nestled just inside that right upright. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to...
Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hardy. Gets it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Brings up 3rd down.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete on the comeback. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Moore. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's complete to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in.
He's loose. The 30. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it at the 20. And he's got a touchdown.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Wide out trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee.
And this has to feel great for this offense. To come out here in front of your home crowd and make as many plays as you made, it's going to build a lot of confidence moving forward.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most?